doing a chit chat video with yours truly, me. We're actually going to be going ahead and completing this look. You could say this is kind of like my everyday look, but you know, this is what we're giving the girls, of course, from 21 to 24, and especially coming up on 25. You know, I just want to continue to just honor where I am now and continue to just honor how much I've grown and how much I've created. And I'm just so excited to share these tips and tricks and things with you guys. This was so much fun to film. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow my Instagram. I took a lot of pictures. Some of my pictures will be on my Instagram, but some of my pictures will also be on my sunroom. So feel free to check out my sunroom as well for pictures, videos, as well as an exclusive poem that I wrote to kind of go along with the whole theme coming into this new month. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing a very chill chit chat video. I just got out the shower, just washed my hair, styled it a little bit, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing a chit chat video today. I'm gonna be taking some pictures a little later. So I'm doing my makeup for that. I'm gonna have a little photo shoot type of vibe going. Very, very excited about that. So let's get right into this video, guys. So I washed my lashes and everything. I washed my lashes, washed my face, and we're gonna start off with our primer. I'm gonna tell y'all everything that I use, that I'm currently using. I'm not gonna do a full face. We'll see how I'm feeling. I probably am gonna do a full face just because, you know, I wanna take pictures. But yeah, anyway, so this is my primer that I'm using right now. We have the Rare Beauty. This is the illuminating primer. And I actually really like this primer. And you know, a little does really go a long way when it comes to this, okay? I think that my makeup also looks a lot better when I like actually do a full skincare routine before like I do my makeup. So, and I like this primer because I feel like it doesn't like super dry on my skin. And then it does give that like illuminating look of a course, hence name. So, period. So let's go ahead and get into our chit chat for today. So first I want to share with y'all the 21 things that I learned before I turned 21, mainly because I've never like made a video on it, but now since I'm just turned 24, I have kind of been reflecting on the things that I learned when I was 21. And since I already made a note of it, it's like, boom, I could go ahead and, you know, give it some razzle dazzle or whatever the case might be. And also add some things for, you know, 25 things that I've learned before turning 25. So we are going to go ahead and get right into that, baby. And at the same time, we're gonna go ahead and get into our foundation. Okay, so I've been using my Good Sis for a good little minute. So this is the Milani brand 2-in-1 Conceal Perfect Foundation and Concealer. This is the one that I use in the shade 14, which is Golden Toffee. I also have this foundation. I'm just gonna do, you know, we're gonna do a makeup haul chit chat, and we're gonna grow up a little today, okay? Sounds good. I also have this MAC foundation, Studio Radiance NW50. I like this too, very expensive product. But I will say I feel like it makes me ashy. That's why I use this, because it really goes better with like my undertone. So, okay, hold on. Before I even do that, I'm gonna prep my beauty blender, which I'm gonna use this. And honestly, I like when I spray it with the dewy finish from NYX. That's just me. Some people use water, whatever the case might be. I don't know what to tell you. But okay, so let's get into the 21 things that I learned before. Okay, so really the question is, how do I want to do this? First of all, number one that I have on here is you cannot please everyone, which I feel like it's still something that I agree with now, being 24, looking back on this. It's definitely something that I would agree with. So really, we're gonna go through this and see, do we still agree with some of these things? Do I not agree with these things? Is my perspective changed on some of these things? Number two is allow yourself to breathe and relax. Agreed. Number three, set boundaries. Gotta do that, baby. Like, if you're not setting boundaries with people, then people are just gonna walk all over you. And we just can't do that, especially as the beautiful women that we are. You know what I'm saying? To all my black queens. Period. This is how the foundation is looking. It's looking pretty good. Banging with it. So we're gonna go ahead and go in with our concealer. By the way, I have not done my brows yet. I save my brows for when I'm doing my powder. You could do your brows whenever you feel like doing your brows. Me personally, I just don't do that. Now I'm using the concealer from Hourglass. I'm in love with this concealer. It's so just, and I really don't be having to put so much, but low-key I be putting too much. But that's neither here nor there. And the color that I have is Umber Vanish. Let's say that's what it's called. So next we have protect your energy, spend time alone, focus, just do what you love, which I agree. Continue to focus on doing what you love, especially like as a young woman. I feel like it's very important, especially in your 20s, especially your early 20s, to do the things that you love and just really explore who you are and where you want to go and like what you want to do with your life. Like, I think that is like top 10 most important. It's okay to not be okay, which I think is a really big one, because especially in your 20s, especially like I also feel like graduating college and like, you know, getting into, you know, where you thought your life would be and like where you actually are. I mean, I know at least for me and even some of my friends to this day, like still haven't really gotten into their career and still haven't really been able to like do the things that, you know, they went to school for. But some of them are definitely still in school or going back to school before they get into the workforce. So, you know, different rules apply. I was gonna sit here and try to like contour my nose, because sometimes I feel like it makes a difference. But at the same time, it don't really matter for real. That's the truth. It don't be mattering for real. That is the truth. That is the truth. I really don't like how the camera got me looking right now. It's giving very like, what the fool? But you know what? It's okay. Hopefully, once the powder comes through, we will all understand the whole process here. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the people around you. They matter. Pray always and meditate. Trust yourself. Save money. Have faith and always give thanks. Sometimes you need to be alone. I think that's a very great pivotal point, especially like in anybody's life, you know, like being an adult. And I feel like we just didn't expect, at least me personally, a lot of the things that like have went down in my personal life. And I'm not sure if that's like really like me being naive, or if that's more so like, you know, just me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't have an actual like brush for my powder. And when I brush off the pink powder, I actually I use my blush brush so that way I could get more of like kind of like the whole pink effect that it's like leaving / giving. So let me show y'all the powder. So the powder that I just used is the Morphe Brightening Pink Powder. My homegirl definitely, she put me on, no doubt, like no cap. I'm gonna change this light because I need y'all to really get me. Okay, so usually when I'm doing my pink brightening powder is when I do my brows. So now I'm about to get into my brows, and we're gonna mainly be talking about these, the rest of the 21 things I learned before I would turn 21. You're looking for love. I feel like as a woman, it really is important to like be alone, and like I don't think everyone like has to go on a whole celibacy thing. But I think that it can be beneficial, especially if you are like a woman who likes to have sex, or a woman who's just more open about like who she is and like what she wants in this world. I think it's important to just take time out to like just not talk to any man or girl, you know, and like really focus on where you want to go and focusing on what's important to you, and definitely making it your priority to just pour into yourself in ways that like are expanding who you are. I think that's very important. The last couple that we have take your time, express your feelings, acknowledge your emotions, keep things private, surround yourself with people who support you and push you to be better. Being single is important. Enjoy your singleness. Communication is the ultimate key. Manifest and work hard. The proof is in the pudding. Like, if you work hard and you do the things that you say you're gonna do or that you want to do, I'm like 90% sure you'll get. Oh, my nose is just running so bad. I'm 90% sure that you'll get what you looking for. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta keep at it. You just gotta like, you know, just keep going. Just like Dory said, just keep swimming. And just keep swimming. Okay? So I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow Johnny. I didn't even show y'all what I use on my brows. So use the NYK Control Freak on my brows prior to. Now I'm gonna go in with my second powder. Sometimes I use 3 powders. So I would use my Laura Mercier. That's not the right one. It's a different one. But I'm gonna use this one. Gotta activate this bad boy. Get her loose. Boomy, 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 boom. And I like to put this, once again, we go under eye. You see? You feel me? Another under. And I feel like this helps even out like the pink. We're gonna do some on the chin, light. Just a little bit more powder, girl. And we'll do a good amount on the mother freaking forehead. Boom. Boom. This is how I do my makeup, okay? And I love when I do my makeup like this. Now, we let her sit. She's giving. Wipe off like excess. Just like around the nose, up here. Yeah, like that. Yup. And sometimes I conceal my brows. Sometimes I don't. But this is a lot. Like, it's low-key just a little different. Trying to do your makeup and talk at the same time. Makeup is giving on my end, baby. So anyway, feel me? So next we're gonna go ahead and dive into our 25 things that I've learned before turning 25, baby. Let's get into it. We're gonna start off with the top 13 because that's what I have on this page right now. And then we're gonna do our blush, and then we're gonna get into the rest of it. So boom. Number 1, jealousy/envy will fester and form even if it's as small as a mustard seed. Copycats. We don't need that. Number 1 lesson I learned. Trust me. Number 2, one day you'll wake up and you're not 21 anymore. Hence why I'm making this video, because some of those things still apply to my life today. But at the end of the day, you know, sometimes you just get so caught up in being 21 and so caught up in, oh, I can't wait for this to happen and this to happen and this to happen. And then now you're 24 and you're like, oh, I'm not 21 anymore. Number 3, maturing is being. Train your mind. This is the time to just train your brain cells. I feel like when I was 21 is when I really kind of started doing that and like doing more mindful practices and really just taking care of my mind, body, and soul, baby. Number 4, live your best life and have fun. Baby, we're young and turn, okay? That never stops. Work hard and be authentic. Stay true to yourself. Number 6, embrace being a single boss ass baddie. Period. Because bitches are really out here not making no fucking money. And they really out here doing too much. And doing a whole lot extra for that cash. A whole lot extra for that cash, baby. But we don't do that over here. We don't do that over here. Number 7, if you truly want love, family, and all that, you have to be honest with yourself. Like, you really need, we can go ahead and do our blush. But you really need to go ahead and be honest with yourself about what it is that you want in your life. We are using the Juvia's Plays volume number 1, baby. But you need to be, and we're going to use the red, the darker shade first. That's how I prefer to use my blush. I use the darker shade first. But anyway, but that's literally like what I think. Like, if you want that stuff, like, be honest and like ask for it. And then after you ask for it, make sure that you're putting in like the effort to like receive it, you know, and not like also not shying away from what it is that you want. I'm actually also going to use the Benefit Carista blush as well. I haven't used this in so long, but I'm gonna use it because it's a special night, low key. And these pictures are gonna be freaking bomb. Next is number 8, heal to receive love. Love your insecurities and don't change them. Because y'all, I've really been thinking about that a lot. And there's so many things, like little things that maybe like, I don't know, me personally, like I don't really identify with all my insecurities. Like, you know, they're there, obviously, because, you know, I mean, if you don't have any insecurities or you live your life insecurity free, kudos to you. Congratulations. But for those of us who do have insecurities and maybe you're having a hard time, like, you know, moving forward, or you feel like, you know, it's just, I don't know, you know, I personally have just learned to really just embrace them. Like, there's just little things about me. Like, for example, I was looking at my arm hair and I'm like, I remember when like girls used to be like, oh yeah, like, you know, I'm shaving my arm hair because woo woo woo. And I'm just like, that just seems so excessive. But to each his own. Like, I just don't want to. I don't want to shave my leg hair. I don't want to shave my arm hair. And that's just me. It doesn't make me less of a woman. It doesn't make me, you know, a beast, nothing like that. Like, that's my personal preference. And I feel like whatever man that I'm with, well, my man that I'm with, he accepts me for who I am. And at the end of the day, he's not going to sit here and try to make me change or tell me that I need to be doing something differently when I really don't. And I feel like that's just not a real partner if they're just trying to change you and like make you do certain things that they feel like you should be doing and blah, blah, blah. It sounds very controlling. Let's get into number 9. So number 9 is definitely sisterhood is important. I am really just investing more and more into like the sisterhood and what that looks like for me. I mean, I already have sisters and I've always grown up with like my cousins and my aunts and things like that. So like I've never really felt alone when it comes down to the sisterhood aspect, because I also feel like I have really good homegirls, especially friends that I've had for a very long time that we are still cool like to this day. And they are also just showing me how important sisterhood is, and like not everyone has sisterhood, and it sucks, but it is the truth. And at the end of the day, I'm sure, you know, we're all in this together, right? So yeah. Number 10 is travel. Embrace sensuality, connect with your body. You know, get outside, see new things. Don't close yourself off. Don't hold yourself back. You don't have to do that, baby. Number 11 is never settle. Some things can be done for the plot. Number 12, do not do things you don't want to do, and don't date men you don't want to date. Every time you entertain a man that you don't want, the closer you are to not having the man that you want. Trust me. I got my edges burnt for that. Number 13, discover who you are. Water yourself and water your plants. If you're a plant mommy, you already know what I mean. Number 14, embrace your childlike wonder. Keep it optimistic, you know. Keep it cute. Like, who don't want to keep it cute, baby? Number 15, life is full of transitions. Okay, I feel like life is full of transitions. It's not a meaning of different levels of depression, because I've just been seeing different things like that, and I just don't agree with that. I think that life is full of transitions. It's not full of all these different things that like hold us back or keep us in a constant mindset of stagnation. You know what I'm saying? Number 16 is you can be mean, confident, and kind. Number 17, empower yourself. Feel good. I'm 100% a feel good activist. No, I'm a feel good advocate. Okay, baby. I just gotta feel good about myself. I feel real good right now. I wasn't feeling 100% today, but I'm really happy that I took the time out of my day to really sit here, just get cute, and I'm not rushing myself. And you know, my man is giving me the time to get ready. Like, you know, we got a fresh, special evening planned, and you know, I want to feel good and I want to look good for my man. So that's a blessing. Number 18 is be diligent in your word and your faith. Pray always. Number 19 is during this season, understand and explore grief. I think it's very important to explore grief, because at least for me, within the past, really for me being 21 to 24, I've just lost so many people. And not even just when it comes down to losing people, but really having to, once again, make these different life transitions. I've really had to grieve certain parts of myself, or grieve certain situations that I thought I was going to be in. And that's just that on that. It doesn't hurt to really understand grief more and more. Like, you know, we do lose people every day. There's a whole bunch of different things that do play a role into, So we're going to get into this lip, and then we're going to finish up. We got 5 more to go. So now I have this lip pencil that I literally freaking adore right now. And honestly, for a good little minute, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before, but this is my Clinique. This shade is Intense Licorice. I'm going to go ahead and line the girls up. Very good. And I'm not gonna smear it with my mouth. I'm just gonna go like that one time. Put this bad boy over there. Also, I do prep my lips, like even before I do my makeup. And today, what I prepped my lips with was the Black Jack Lip Balm Intense Therapy. This is the natural mint one. So I'm gonna go ahead and rub it in, cause it's just a little bit more of the vibe that I want. Going with my MAC lipstick. I don't usually wear lipstick, but this is probably the only lipstick that I own, and it is the color Whirl. It looks so good on me. Okay, so good on me. She hit on the nail, but she helped me with this. So we're gonna go ahead and add this and do work across the bottom. See how that lip just brings it all together. Love that. Love that. And then we are going to go ahead and put on my e.l.f. gloss, which is in the shade Jam Session. And there we have the final look, ladies. We're gonna have to just slip this in there because I totally forgot about this, because 9 times out of 10 I really do forget to put on my setting spray. But this is the setting spray that I use and love. It literally sets my face so well. Without it, I feel like my makeup really do be freaking sliding off, and like, especially if I'm with my man and I'm wiping my face and stuff, it'll be all on his white polo shirts. Come on, you know, them not cheap. So this is the one size joint, and I love it because it really does wonders for me. And yeah, hope y'all enjoying the video. Since we have the final look, let's end this video and wrap it up with our last 5 or 6 tips. So number 20, sacrifice isn't about how hard you work. This has been something that I feel has been really speaking to me, especially like being in a new relationship and also coming from, I don't know, just very independent and very just adamant about what I want and where I'm going and things like that. And meeting someone who is also so sure of themselves and just continuing to learn how to grow with another person and be able to like bring your lives together. You know what I mean? So number 21 is classy, or, you know, and I didn't really know how to word that one, mainly because I was thinking about the whole cash doll and Asian the Brett whole debacle charade. And for the girls who know, it's definitely giving cash doll over here, okay? Like, it's always going to give that type of energy. We always want to give luxury. We want to give dress to impress. We want to give, you never know who you go meet, because opportunities are always around us. Abundance just flows through us effortlessly. So, you know, I'm always ready, period. And the theme song for that is Mascara by Jasmine Sullivan, and that's on period, and I put you on, okay? So number 22 is prioritize what's important. Number 23, keep being resilient. 24, nobody knows anything. Some of these people swear they just know it all, and I promise you, baby, they don't know nothing. They don't know anything. And finally, we have optimism and realism. Create your dream life. I think it's just very important to continue to create your dream life and continue to evolve. Continue to evolve. Continue to show up for who you want to be, who you are, who you believe yourself to be. Like, you can choose your path. You can choose exactly where you want to be, who you want to be, when you want to be it. And I know for a mother trucking fact that won't change. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I hope that it was enlightening. I hope that it was definitely one for the books. Thank you guys for tapping in with me today. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram to go ahead and see the pictures that I took from tonight. I definitely gonna be posting everything. Don't forget to join the 30-day challenge with me. If you're interested, I'm gonna be doing it whether you want to do it with me or not. Today was my day 1. Start when you want. It is what it is. We're doing a fast campaign, inspiring, motivating, evolving. We're doing all the things to get us back on track and being the hottie, baddie, money-making, abundance flowing, baddie girl, Nova, ambitious Nova girl that we are. This is just your time to be who you want to be and take it all, you know what I'm saying? And stop allowing the spiritual warfare and allowing your friends and your family and maybe your man or your homegirl or your coworkers or your managers, whoever it is that is trying to stop you, stop allowing them to do that to you. Stop allowing those things to stop you from what you're trying to do, because they don't got jack to do with what you gotta do. So always keep that in mind. Keep it pretty, keep it cute. We are sisters. we stand together, baby. Okay, so I will catch y'all in the next video. Thank you guys so much for following, subscribing, loving, supporting me. This has been a journey that I will never forget, and I will cherish and just always keep dear to my heart and soul. Thank you guys so much. I'm kind of feeling led to do a little prayer, so just bow your heads, close your eyes. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you so much for everyone who has tuned into this video with me. Thank you so much for giving me the words to speak and for continuing to pour into me and speak to who I am and allowing me to just show up even when I may just be afraid and may just be not in the mood or in a rush or whatever the case might be. I have to trust you, trust your word, trust that you are going to have my back through it all. And I just pray for all the beautiful women out there. I pray for all the beautiful, handsome men out there. I pray that they continue to just learn to love and grow and connect and ground themselves in who they are and who you are and whatever speaks to them that is higher than themselves. And thank you with everything that's in me, that we would continue to just grow and it reaches those who just need to hear it and people who needed tips and, you know, even a little beauty type of sit down, FaceTime type of vibe. Thank you, God, for placing me in the spot of the big sister. I'm taking on the role. I just love you so much, and I pray that everyone else will just feel your glory and feel your inspiring just efforts through this video and through everything else that we do throughout this week and this month. It's going to be a beautiful month for us. Thank you so much, God. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another video, of course, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.